just this message I bring. Heaven is being born. It's a family thing. It's a family thing. So good to have a home. So wonderful. So nice to belong.
Hello, Vel Omarr here, and we are talking soul and singing soul. And today I'm going to be pretty much having a conversation with myself, and I would love for you to join in. And just going to talk about some personal, not too personal, but closer to home issues that I've been considering and wondering about, actually. And let's see, the topic would be working with family. How about that? So, I've always wondered and always wanted to work with my family. A few of them, not all of them at the same time, but that would be great as well. But definitely I would like to and have always wanted to work with my family in my business. We started out like that in the South, like in this place behind me here. This is actually a picture of the farm that I was born on. The old shotgun house in the back there, it's in the very spot, different house, but it's in the very spot that I was born in Issaquah County, Mississippi. Same home county as the great Muddy Water. So this is it behind me. So I love this. It makes me feel less homesick. So, but back to our topic. I've always wanted to work with family, and I've even considered it at times. I've talked to a couple of family members about doing that, and things didn't pan out, not because we actually started and then it had to end. It never actually got started. Because, I noticed certain qualities in people, not only in family members, but in other people as well. So that's my point on my topic today. There's a saying that the family that prays together stays together. I'm sure a lot of you have heard that. And my question is, if a family prays together and that is likely to keep them together, then it's not such a hard stretch to imagine that the family who works together can stay together as well. And if you find it hard, start praying. That's what we did, on this farm behind me. My grandfather owned this land, and he had his cotton field, his beans, his animals that he would raise. And we all worked with him. And, even though I don't remember him paying us in dollar cash, coins, or anything like that, we were paid in learning how to work for ourselves and how to survive and how to do for ourselves without depending on anybody else so much. He even taught me and some of my younger cousins and nephews, cousins and my uncles, to go and dig peanuts, go and get pecans. He took us to town and had us sell them to the storekeepers. So yeah, I learned a lot from working with family. So I grew up like that, and I want that to happen again On this very farm behind me is where it happened. So I think even though we are now in various cities around the country, we can still possibly work together. I'd like to see it. What do you think? So let me give you a few ideas of what I've heard so far. Now, there's the matter of pay. Some people say, yeah, it would be a good idea to work with family if you can get them to accept less pay. No, it ain't gonna happen. I would expect them to get paid the same thing that you would pay anybody else who is not family, and not necessarily more either, because what you have to do, you have to pay them what your business is designed and can afford to pay. That's how you look at it. Don't pay the family less. Definitely not. And let's see, what's another thing they say? Well, here's one of the cons, I guess. They say the family is too close to work together. Why? Why is that so? Why is the family too close to work together? Some people say because then you get into arguments and you get into fights, and you can't get along after. If you work with your family, you'll cause separation. Well, hey, think back. There are so many other things that have caused separations in family that did not have anything to do with you all actually working together. I got into arguments with my family over a card game, you know? So, I mean, anything can cause a disagreement in the family. So don't, you can't use that as an excuse. We are not too close to work together. Hopefully the closer the better. Yeah, there's some families that one family in particular, I know, the Wayans on television. They seem to have a good working relationship. I don't know behind the scenes how they get along, but what they produce is gold. Yeah, that's right. And they've been doing it for a while. I'm sure there are other examples out there. So let's see, what else? They say you can't fire family members. Oh yeah, you can fire family members. An example is when you think about some of the family members that no longer get along for whatever argument or whatever broke them apart. They no longer get along. You have brothers who don't even speak to brothers. You have sisters who don't speak to sisters, brothers who don't even speak to their sisters, and vice versa. And you even have some far-fetched idea in some people's head that they have such a big difference that they can't even speak to their parents anymore. Now you're talking about firing? Yeah, to me, that's worse than firing. So if family members work together and someone is not working out for whatever the reason is, then firing is still in order, the same as it would be for someone who is not in your family. So I would like to hear some ideas coming from you all. And what I would like for you to do is go to my YouTube channel where this is going to be posted. You'll see it on Facebook and maybe Instagram and some other venues, social media venues, but you will most likely be able to see it when you go to YouTube, where it will be posted. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is a very lucrative business for a family to get into. Just letting you all know, that's a very good business for a family to get into. If you have something that you can talk about, music that you can present to the world, so many other things that YouTube is there that you can really make a dent, in your life, a good dent. Something great can come of it. I know some other people who are making a very good income, very good income, very good income. I don't need to say that again for you to know what I'm talking about. So family, let's talk about working together. Let's talk about supporting each other. Like that man and the people of this Issaquah County town and county, Mayersville, Mississippi, Miava, Mississippi, like they used to do. They didn't do it by themselves. They worked together. Teamwork. Oh, there were fights and arguments, and I remember seeing a whole bunch of them firsthand. And I probably participated as a kid in some of those fights. I'm sure I did. I have the scars to prove it. But let's get together. Let's support each other. Really support each other. This is a business that I'm doing. Music. It's a business. It's not a plaything. It's not a hobby. It's not fun and games only. It's mostly work, a lot of work. And guess what? It pays. I'm Vel Omarr. And we have been talking soul and singing. I'll see y'all next time.